For this week's segment of Real Estate YXE, Heather Kehoe is here from the Turnkey Group, and we are talking what to do when you're going to try and sell your home, but you have pets. Good morning.
Good morning.
And Heather has brought Berkeley, her little pup.
Berkeley, the Bernedoodle.
Berkeley, the Bernedoodle. Now, of course, we love animals, but not everyone does. What are some reasons that you run into this issue when you're selling your home?
Yeah, well, I mean, we deal with all types of buyers, right? So we've got people that maybe are allergic to pets, are deathly afraid of dogs, for example. So, I mean, even though we love them and our sellers, they love them, there could be people that are very nervous with dogs around, or even having them, in the house or in a kennel. They've got that fear and smells like allergies, things like that. So it's just something that we want people to be aware of, and it can potentially, be a deal breaker.
Yeah, like you said, they're trying to envision themselves there, and that can be hard. Now, what is the number? What is the perfect way to handle it if you can? Is there something you tell clients?
So I mean, and we've had clients do this, but it's difficult. So in a perfect world,
it's like, pet me, Mom.
Yeah, if you could go, if your dog could go to relatives or friends and stay while your house is listed. But I mean, we don't know how long it's going to be on the market. Hopefully not long, but we have had that happen. So that's the perfect scenario, right? Because the dog is gone, there's no signs, there's no smell. But I mean, that's not always realistic.
No, so let's talk about that. If the dog or cat or whatever the pet is has to be at home, how do you kind of mitigate the scents and the toys and all those kind of things around?
So I mean, number one is just getting kind of rid of any sign of the pet. So putting away photos, dog beds, dog bowls, things like that. Just cleaning it up totally so there's no signs of the pet as much as you can. Litter boxes, cat litter boxes, that's huge. Keeping them clean at all times.
I was going to say, I think as a pet owner, you kind of go nose blind to some of the scents of your your pet, so it's probably good to, do you get a professional, like a carpet clean?
Yeah, like people? Carpet clean, have that, because of like cat urine, dog smells get into the carpet. So yeah, professional carpet clean, enzyme sprays that you can use definitely help. Putting your dog in a I know you want all these treats, but you're being good. You're being good. Keeping the dog in a kennel, then if you have to, but then even putting it somewhere where maybe in a storage room, right, where we're not going to be throughout the whole showing. The dog doesn't get nervous, but then put maybe a note on it that leave the dog alone, because if we have little children during the showings and they go up and stick their fingers in, we just don't know, right? And same with the with cats, and I know that usually they run and hide, but sometimes they're sneaky and they want to bolt out the door.
So it happens so fast.
Yeah, and me chasing cats is not really
not
really good. So putting them in little cat carriers and things like that. And I mean, we always, if we have someone who is very allergic to pets, we always ask before taking them into a showing, just so that we know. Okay,
that's smart. So when we're showing that house, the keys is kind of take even the photos. What about, you mentioned doggy doors on here.
Yeah, doggy doors, if you can just kind of seal them up or sort of conceal them. Another big thing, and this is, have your realtor, when they're taking photos, make sure that there's not a cat lounging on a bed or a dog in the photo. It's just, right away that can just, the people will avoid going to the house. So yeah, just some tips.
And also I know that sometimes the urine in the backyard on the grass sometimes stains it.
Yeah, and even in the winter I get, you want to go away. Cleaning up after the dog as much as we don't like to in the winter, but cleaning that up and just envisioning somebody else living there, right?
Okay, all these great tips. Heather Berkeley, thank you for coming in this morning.
Okay, thank you.
Real Estate YXE is brought to you by the Turnkey Group. Unlock your lifestyle.